Hi guys, here from Pax Europiana, and we have good news. We have now a real kind of a oil embargo, at least for seaborne oil. That is really very good news and I'm very happy about it. But of course we need to cut the whole oil consumption, and that was the idea of a Green Deal, I guess so, Mrs. Ursula von der Leyen. So why to allow the Druzhba pipeline just to buy Orban into this embargo? It's not the good enough situation. So I call on the Ukrainians to cut the Druzhba pipeline and make it once and for all clear that we don't need this Russian dirty oil. It's bad for our environment, it funds Putin, and it's evil. And it's also corrupting our politics, like in the case of Orban. So that is absolutely wrong. And I call also now for the seventh sanction package to include also gas. We need the same arrangement. We can be, okay, I'm also understanding it's complicated, we can have a 1 year or 2 year delay for phasing it out, but not for 2027, not for this one. And please, no country in the European Union is alone. We are all in a common energy market. The idea that Hungary is alone with the oil crisis and Austria with the gas crisis, it's absolutely not true. We have to buy energy together, we have to supply each other, we have to build the infrastructure, and we have to do it faster. And no country in Europe is an internal market without access to the sea. What a crazy idea. The Hungarians discovered that they have no access to the sea. Yes, but Croatia has, and we are in one European Union. So the terminals in Croatia are supplying the Hungarians and the Austrians and the Slovakians and the Czechs, and the Polish up there in the north go also everywhere. Of course, all harbors in the European Union and in future EU countries are for all countries. Of course, all pipelines to the whatever Algeria and to Azerbaijan are for all of them. We must be united, and we have to work together, and we are united. I cannot understand the argument here. We need a 7th sanction package, and we need to actually do it ready for the summit on the 23rd. So let's be very clear. The 7th sanction package must be started immediately and must be fully comprehensive, also to include the situation here that we have gas on the basically embargoed. It's not only BA, but we embargo gas. We will of course have certain delays, as we have done it all the way now with the European Union. Of course, that maybe by the end of 2024 if it's needed, and there can be some exemptions if it's needed, but the target cannot be 2027 or 2000 whatever 30, but to be on zero Russian energy import, and by the way also nuclear, by the end of this EP mandate, and the end of then we have the European elections, and by then Mrs. von der Leyen should be able to say, I hope she will run again, and she will say we are Putin free. So this is 2022, now it's about 2 years to go, so that's enough delay to be Putin free, and then we go to the European voters and say we are Putin free, we managed to end the Russian sorry, it's a bit windy. So good, that is the idea. So let's get this done, and let's get it done fast. This is the goal now, to end the European dependency on Russian gas by the European Parliament election 2024, and by then no nuclear, no gas, no oil anymore from hostile Russia is going to be used in the European Union. So within 2 years we should make it. Also the Druzhba, also the gas, also the nuclear. I know it's hard, but it was from the beginning a very big problem. Let's talk a bit about the history. We took all these countries in 2004 and 2007 and 2013, and we want to take more countries in, but we never really cared for them fully. Now, for example, they have still the military equipment from the Soviet Union 30 years later. The Soviet Union is 30 years gone. They are like 15 years, 17 years in the European Union and in NATO, since 1999 actually, Poland. And still today they use the material of the Soviet Union. And the same is on the infrastructure. the infrastructure is the same for the oil and gas and nuclear. Still today, Russia is supplying the nuclear for Slovakia, for Hungary, for not Poland, but Czech Republic and Bulgaria. So really, as if there would not be no French or German or American nuclear industry. Who can understand that? We were simply lazy. And the way, because some things didn't work, is because we were lazy and we were not ready to fund it. It was cheaper to work with the Russians, it was cheaper gas, it was cheaper nuclear, it was cheaper oil. So let's work with the Russians as if we would not know that they are the enemy. I mean, we know that. We knew that all the time. And it was the Western Germans who, on the one hand, appeasement, on the other hand, they didn't provide the funding necessary to change the military, defense and energy infrastructure towards Western European standards for the Eastern Europeans. That's why we have no highways in Romania towards Moldova. That's why we have also, in Poland has done more actually on that one. But the other countries are still the same. Then comes that the corruption of Putin, the political influence and our own weakness, and we are in this mess. Anyhow, it's a mess. Whatever. Time for courage. More to come from Pax Europiana, and please put the 7th sanction package now online. We have a month to go and it must be including the gas embargo. Thanks a lot, but at least some step forward. More to come from Pax Europiana, and hopefully much more to come from the European Union in terms of courage to fight the Russian invasion and also end our dependency and also help the climate. It's of course much better. Thanks a lot. More to come. Bye.